Playing some Spell Mage that combines the small aspects of small Spell Mage from previous standard, like Lab Partner, Imprisoned Phoenix, Cram Session, Burn spells, but also features the Hero Power Matters finisher of Mordresh with the Reckless Apprentice. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. Enjoy the games. This is nuts, because you get to go coin Incanters into AI, which is pretty absurd. If they give us enough time, we will be able to hog off pretty hard, as the kids say. Basically what I'm asking is if they don't play anything on this turn next turn. If all they do is hero power, that is like chef's kiss, exactly what we need them to do. Not saying that if they do play things we're like in a bad position, but like if we can pick what our opponent does, it's don't play anything until, you know, we lethal them with burn, right? But yeah, realistically, like it's pretty good for us. I had mixed results against the control variations. There's a lot of armor gain. They also have some really difficult to deal with threats. So if you're not good at being the aggressor, like early on you're not being very aggressive, you can deal with in kind of awkward situations. I'm just gonna get this card draw in. Ooh, Wildfire. There's technically no reason for me to cast this card, so I'm going to not to. Yeah, those are words. Roz is cool, but we have none of the spell damage here. We have spell damage, you know, or things that care about spell damage, right? I mean, this just deals extra damage, but it basically cares about spell damage. We do, however, have a 1-mana draw 2, which is pretty decent, you know? Ooh, yeah, we want to get hero power value, but this is way more important to get down. We already have so many things to go with it that I'm perfectly okay with it. Maybe we could have waited a turn, but I think it's okay. Again, there's no reason to Wildfire, so we're just gonna like withhold that information from our opponent. Small thing, probably doesn't matter, but our opponent isn't gonna play anything to disrupt our spells, and we don't want to like automatically let them know. Okay, well that just lets us know that we're never playing this out unless we're using it for lots of tons of value. So next turn, next turn is interesting because we're probably not going to get Ra's value, but we probably don't care about that, right? I think we're just going to play this and then get like Cram Sesh, Runed Orb value out of our spell damage. I'm unsure how to play this card sometimes because, like, I think it's important to play it early on to get the value, right? Because we're gonna do a lot of things with it. But we could have waited a little bit longer to get the Raz value. But we're gonna get value out of this no matter what, how we slice it. So, okay, well, let's see if we can discover some other 1-drop or 2-drop. Well, we're definitely gonna get the value out of it a little bit later.
Oh, it says explode.
I'm gonna start with a draw 4 here. Gassing up our hand, you know, nothing to see here. 2-mana Fireball, let's go. Okay, how do we best do everything we want to do in life? The age-old question. I think it starts with this. This is 0 mana. 0 mana is pretty good. I generally speaking enjoy 0 mana cards. Refreshing Spring Water. Do we want to do that? Yeah, kinda. Like, what's the worst? Yeah, I'm just gonna go Burn Face. You want to empty our hand a little bit. This is better than Wildfire. It's close, but I think it's just like a little bit better. Still can't play this, but that's fine. That's pretty close, yeah, but I think just like going mono Fireballs is a pretty not terrible idea. Next turn is likely... Oh no! If that's a Scrap Golem, that's a problem. They're about to coin out a Scrap Golem, aren't they? No, Rush, Frenzy, draw a card. Yeah, we don't care, that's fine. I draw all the cards. See if I care. Alright, yeah, we have no reason to freeze. We're in pretty good. We're in a very good position. This is currently a deal too. I don't think I'm gonna waste this here, like honestly. I guess I'll just do this. Like the freeze has real value, you know what I mean? Because sometimes they play very large minions that are very difficult to deal with, and being able to freeze it for a turn is a big deal. So I don't think it's worth throwing a freeze away on a 4-power unit. They still might have a lot of armor gain left. Oh wow, that's a problem. So we're basically gonna try and ping this for 1, right? Like in an ideal world. That is 8 damage. We do want to kill that probably eventually, right? We do want to draw cards so that we can maybe draw like the extra lab partner and the rest of the burn. So I suppose we start with a 4 mana refreshing spring water. Yeah, what's the worst, he says? What's gonna happen if we draw all the cards, he says? Nothing bad will ever happen from drawing all the cards. Yeah, I'll let this take to 3. We're gonna have a bunch of spell damage next turn, so this is like fine for me, I think. I'm just gonna jam this so that I can better play refreshing here. Let's go. Okay, we do this. Fireball plus Fireball is 6. If this finds Lab Partner, it doesn't. We find Thanos, sure. Next turn is like big bad damage turn. Do we just like deal through? Nah, we can kill this later. It doesn't matter. Do we want to do this? Nah. Actually, don't fuck it. We have so much burn. Who cares? That might be extremely greedy, and it probably is, but we have this to freeze a scary board. We have this to freeze another minion. We have Raz plus this, plus fireballs to just deal a bunch of damage next turn. Like, what's the worst? Is this the greedier line? Of course, right? But, like, what are you gonna do? Obviously, I want them to survive for me to draw and play Mordresh, but you know, them dying any way that they happen to maybe by accident die, I'm okay with. Oh wow, that's pretty good. That doesn't matter though. Only deals 3. Yeah, I'm like okay with that. Sure. I guess they get to attack it now, but like they're just dead to like fireballs, right? Yeah. As happens with decks. Yeah, this deck seems gas. Like the fact that you get like a couple new cards, more card draw is very important in this deck. And you also get to do Mordreshy things. I want to Mordresh them so bad. Alright. Call it BM. Call it whatever you wish. But I came here to Mordresh people. And that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna let this happen. We froze their board, and then we're gonna Mordresh. Because I want to see that animation. I kind of know what it does. I don't know for sure. I haven't exactly played it. They're not gonna concede. They're gonna let me Mordresh them. I can feel it in my bones. I mean, there's a lot of this warrior deck running around, and a lot of the paladin deck, and this deck seems kind of okay into both. I mean, you gotta be really careful with your freezes. Also, Snap Freeze is an option I haven't seen people playing that I personally have really been liking, just because like there's so many make a big boy deck, right? Like make a big guy, make a unit. Paladin is like Libra me, or it's, you know, or it's playing like Avenges, so it's doing all that stuff. So you just really need to like, you know, to pace out your freezes and also maybe play more, which is what I chose to do. Let's go. Oh my god, my voice just cracked. Kill me. Well, got him. Definitely good for us. I think I just go Crystal Core into Stone Tusk board to push as much damage as possible. They're not removing this? Are they dead? They're not dead, right? There's like no way.